Have you ever practiced for hours, only to feel like you didn't really grow? Like if your movements are stuck in a loop, and no matter how much effort you put into it, something is still missing. Today I want to share with you the 3 most common practice mistakes that keep dancers from truly evolving. And I promise, by the end of this video, you will have practical ways to dance smarter, not harder, and feel your practice transform from repetition to artistry. So take a deep breath, let's feel our body, and let's dive in. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy and excited to welcome to this space where we talk about creative and respectful fusion belly dance. I'm Lamia Barbara, your host. I am an Indian fusion belly dancer and Indian dance enthusiast and student and lover and teacher with over 20 years of experience in the dance career. And my goal is to give you practical tools on how to create soulful fusion belly dance and to navigate the dancer's journey, which is such a beautiful creative path. So let's start with the first practice mistakes, which is repeating the same movement over and over without refinement. This is something I see all the time. You might be practicing the same steps, the same combinations every day, thinking more practice means more progress. But here's the truth. Your body learns the loop, not the evolution of the movement. As my dance teacher used to say, you can be a dancer with over 10 years of experience, but you might just repeating year 1 over and over. And here is a side tip. It's not about time, it's about intensity. The magic happens when you slow down. Pay attention to the smallest details and refine. It could be how your wrist moves, the curve of your torso, the embodiment of your posture, the lines of energy running from your core to the fingertips. Even a micro adjustment like this can transform a movement from something mechanical to something deeply alive, something that carries intention and expression. So next time you practice, pick one movement and ask yourself, how can I make this more precise, more expressive, more me? Moving on to mistake number 2, which is practicing without knowing what to correct. Effort alone, unfortunately, is not enough. Technique grows through clarity, not only repetition. If you don't know what's off, if you don't feel the areas that need attention, you might just repeating the same mistake over and over and over. And here is a simple way to start. Before each practice, ask yourself, what am I focusing on today? What feels right and what needs adjustment? Listen to your body, feel the alignment of your spine, the placement of your hips, the energy of your arms. Even just 1 minute of conscious attention and awareness and conscious observation before you actually move can make a huge difference. And if something feels off, don't push, try to refine. This is how technique grows. From awareness, not just brute effort. The third and last mistake, which is so important, is practicing without feedback. When you dance alone, without guidance, it's very easy to fall into guesswork. You might feel like you're moving beautifully, but without that external eye, or even just recording yourself, you can't see the subtle misalignments or missed opportunities for expression. Very recently, from my D.E.V.I Indian Fusion Program students private community, one of my dear D.E.V.I students, which is Pauli. Hello, Pauli. Shout out to my D.E.V.I students. I love you. Pauli just posted one of her first videos in the section that we have for feedbacks and corrections by me. This is where all of my students can post their videos for direct guidance and feedbacks and corrections. And she just wrote, like, I'm not used to record myself. I feel very embarrassed to do so. But now I realize how important it is to have that third eye perspective, not only through me, like Polly watching herself through the video, because it's such a different feedback from what you see in the mirror, even if you have a mirror while you practice, but also the importance of having a mentor, an aligned dance mentor that can help you through the video to give you the corrections and feedbacks and support that it's essential for you to grow and move forward in your dance journey. So we just had this beautiful conversation, and I thought it was so in line with what I wanted to say to you today. Feedback, if it's from a teacher, a mentor, or your own recording, is the bridge through repetition and artistry. It shortens the path and it deepens the truth of your movement. And don't get me wrong, I am a DIY kind of girl. I started on my own because back in the days when I started, there were no classes in my area. I am from South Italy, Sicily, so nothing was there about Fusion Bellydance. And I didn't have the access that is nowadays so available online, in the online space, with all these beautiful curriculums about Fusion Bellydance. I had not that. It was not that time of the human era. So I had to just, have my DVDs and practice on my own. And so early on my journey, I thought I could just figure it out by myself. But then when I started traveling back in the days and meet my mentors and teachers, and when I found my aligned dance mentor and I allowed that guidance to really help me and support me in my journey, everything shifted. Even the smallest corrections allowed confidence, flow, and freedom in my dance. So if you want to evolve faster, find a dance teacher, find someone that can guide you, or create a feedback loop for yourself. Don't dance in the dark. Now, as I said earlier, and if you've been in my world for a while, you know I'm all for practical integrations. So let's try to put all of these 3 mistakes and awarenesses together into a simple daily practice approach. Step 1, pick one single movement or pattern. Don't overwhelm yourself. Step 2, refine. Feel every detail from your fingertips to your toes. Ask yourself, how can this movement speak through my body? Step 3, check in. Observe your movement. Observe your body, your energy, your posture. Record, reflect, or ask for guidance. As I always say to my students, even 5 minutes of mindful, focused dance practice with deep intention is more powerful than 1 hour long of unfocused repetition. And over time, this transforms not only your dance, but also your confidence and allows your artistry to bloom from within. Dance is not only about how hard we try, but it's really about how we can listen to all of these little details with deep awareness. How present we are in our bodies and how willing we are to refine what it's already there, what we already think we know. So let's recap. Stop repeating loops, practice with awareness, and seek guidance. This is how your practice becomes smarter, not harder. And if you feel ready to truly deepen your dance, my private coaching offer is right now with a special Christmas sale. If you're watching this on December 2025, I'm doing this kind of sales only twice a year, and it's with a 40% off from the regular price. And this is an offer that my students adore. I love to receive their testimonials and feedbacks, because I truly see how transformational it can be to work together between students, committed students, and aligned dance mentor. This is a kind of a journey that we create together, and I will create a program which is tailored around your needs and your goals in your dance journey. The Christmas sale is available only for a limited time until December 16, which is happening next week if you're watching this on December 2025 at the day of the release. And I only have the last 2 spots left. So if you want to jump in, this is your chance. Find the link in the show notes, and I can't wait to support you and guide you in your dance journey. Thank you for sharing this space with me today. Breath, move, refine, and dance your truth. See you next week.